No, God. No, no, not today. No, God, it ain't worth it. No, hell 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 no. No, we're not doing that.
Okay, so things went completely off the rails at the weigh-in for the rematch between Claressa Shields and Franchon Cruz Desern. This was supposed to be a simple face-off before fight night, but it turned into straight chaos in seconds. The official weigh-in was for their long-awaited rematch, and let's just say it was anything but calm. Now remember, these two go way back. They first clashed in 2018 when Claressa made her professional debut, and she walked away with a unanimous decision win. Ever since then, this rematch has been simmering, and the tension has clearly been building for years. So when they stepped face-to-face this time, you could already feel that something was about to pop off. During the stare-down, Claressa claimed Franchon leaned in and headbutted her. Claressa didn't hesitate. She pushed her right back, and that's when everything spiraled. People started shoving, security tried to jump in, and before anyone knew it, the whole thing spilled into the crowd. Yes, into the crowd. Franchon ended up in the middle of it, trying to swing and defend herself while folks around them were scrambling. It looked like a full-on melee breaking out at what was supposed to be a professional event. Because of platform rules, I can only show images, but trust me, it was wild. Security had to physically separate people, voices were raised, and the entire venue turned into a scene nobody expected. It was loud, messy, and completely out of control for a moment.
Chaos, but we good. We good though, but we good. She too. You know what happened? Right. I pushed her because she headbutted me. She did. Soon as she headbutted. Her hat hit me and then she headbutted me. I thought she was right. You were blind. She shoved her. I almost had that bitch in my.
Crazy.
I like.
Matching in that money green. What?
Yeah, I'm just dehydrated. They gonna do the interview still or what?
Champ, can I get a flick with you real quick? Real quick, you know, I just beat the #1 in the country with super gloves.
Can I get a picture too? Please.
After everything calmed down, Claressa stepped back onto the stage and tried to bring the energy down. And honestly, she handled that part like a champion. She spoke clearly, kept her cool, and didn't let the madness shake her. You could tell she's locked in and wants to settle all of this the right way, inside that ring. Now let's talk stats. Claressa is walking into this fight undefeated with a 17-0 record and 3 knockouts. She's the undisputed women's heavyweight champion, and when that bell rings, she shows exactly why people call her one of the best doing it. Love her or not, she delivers when it counts. Franchon isn't coming in light either. She holds a 10-2 record with 2 knockouts and is a former undisputed super middleweight champion. She's experienced, she's skilled, and she's stepping into this rematch with something serious to prove. This rematch just went from competitive to personal real fast. Fight night is about to be intense.
I don't know what the hell happened. She headbutted me, I pushed her, and I went over there to the corner. But hopefully, Franchon is scared as hell. She's scared. She's scared as hell. She accused me of PEDs and IVs last night, and I've never took a PEDs. I've never took an IV. She accused me of that last night. She wants to get out the fight. I told my team 2 weeks ago, make sure we have a backup opponent because Franchon is acting out of character. And when I say out of character, Franchon is a person that I know to hold it down. Baltimore strong, and Baltimore in the house makes some noise. Baltimore in here, okay. Baltimore, well, I've known Baltimore to be headstrong, to be war ready, and to be ready for a fight. But Franchon has been playing victim this whole lead up. She has been being soft, and she has not brought the strength that I believe that she had within her to be ready for this fight. I've been in camp since October.
What makes this whole situation even crazier is how personal it feels now between Claressa Shields and Franchon. This isn't just two fighters promoting a match. This is years of pride, legacy, and unfinished business boiling over in public. When they first met in the ring years ago, Claressa walked away with the win, but Franchon dropped her early in that fight and proved she wasn't just there to make up numbers. That moment has followed both of them ever since. Claressa has built an empire since then, undisputed titles, history-making performances, respect across divisions, but people still bring up that knockdown like it was yesterday. And Franchon, she's been carrying that hunger ever since, knowing she had flashes of dominance and wanting another shot to rewrite the story.
When I had 2 torn shoulders from my last fight, I went and got surgery, and then I came back. And I didn't fight in December because my shoulders were not healing. I just started being able to punch something January 2nd. That is when I've been able to actually do anything. So I trained very, very hard for this fight. I pray to God that Franchon doesn't let her hard work and my hard work go in vain, and that we throw it out tomorrow at LCA in front of all 18,000 of y'all who will be there. That is what I hope. That is what I hope. So keep y'all tickets, stay online, stay in tune. I will keep everybody up to date. But what happened today, I think, was just emotions high. She headbutted me. I pushed her, but that should have been it. I don't know why it went more. But that is not what women's boxing is. We are classy ladies. We are strong. We are in shape. And I'm the best in the world, and I want to show y'all that tomorrow.
So when they locked eyes at that weigh-in, it wasn't just a stare down, it was tension from the past crashing into the present. You could see it in their body language, tight shoulders, no smiles, no playful talk, just straight intensity. When Claressa said she felt a headbutt and pushed back, that wasn't random energy. That was built-up frustration exploding in real time. And once that first shove happened, the whole room shifted. Security scrambling, teams yelling, cameras shaking. It looked like control was lost in seconds. Fans in the crowd were shocked, some backing up, others pulling out phones, and suddenly what was supposed to be a polished event turned into something raw and unpredictable. That kind of chaos doesn't happen unless the emotions are real, and you could tell neither of them was willing to back down even 1 inch. What stands out, though, is how both fighters are coming into this rematch with serious credentials and real pressure on their backs. Claressa is undefeated, 17-0, and carries herself like someone who knows she's the face of women's boxing right now. She talks bold, she moves confident, and when the spotlight hits, she doesn't blink. That kind of presence can rub people the wrong way, but inside that ring, she backs it up every time. Still, being undefeated brings its own weight. Everybody wants to be the one to hand you your first loss. Franchon sees that opportunity clear as day. With a 10-2 record and championship experience of her own, she's not walking in as some underdog hoping to survive. She's coming in calculated, knowing she's shared the ring with Claressa before and felt her power up close. That's dangerous. A fighter with history, skill, and a chip on her shoulder is never something you overlook.
Who wants to see Claressa Shields and Franchon Crews too? Not I, said the cat. I'm not even sure why Claressa Shields picked this fight. So, Franchon Crews hasn't fought in how many years? And you're still running from, what's her name, Hannah Gabriels? Can we go back and go ahead and rematch Hannah Gabriels? Because Hannah Gabriels gave you a little bit of act right, knocked your ass down, and then you fled the last time talking about she was on PEDs when she was taking care of an animal, and it was clearly defined that she was just handling medicine for the animal, and it gets in your skin. You know, one of those things. But you scared, Claressa. Stop running. Stop running. Go fight somebody who we want to actually see, because this fight is not even going to be entertaining. Less entertaining than Perkins. I can guarantee it.
The scuffle at the weigh-in might have added more heat, but it also raised the stakes. Now, it's not just about belts. It's about pride, respect, and proving who really runs this era. Fans are split, analysts are debating, and the energy around this fight just multiplied overnight. If the weigh-in looked like that, imagine what happens when the bell rings and there's no security in the middle. Just two elite fighters ready to settle it with gloves on. This rematch isn't just another date on the boxing calendar. It feels like a moment that could shift narratives and silence critics in one explosive night. And now, after all that chaos at the weigh-in, everything feels different heading into fight night. What was already a heated rematch between Claressa Shields and Franchon has officially crossed into personal territory. The pushing, the shouting, the crowd getting involved, that wasn't staged drama for promotion. That was raw emotion spilling out in front of everybody. And when emotions get that loud before the fight even starts, you already know the ring is about to feel like a pressure cooker. Claressa has built her name on dominance, confidence, and proving doubters wrong every single time. She talks big because she believes big. Undefeated, multi-division champion, history maker, she carries that resume like armor. But with that kind of status comes extra eyes, extra criticism, and extra pressure. Every opponent wants to be the one who shocks the world. And Franchon? She's not walking in scared or starstruck. She's been in there with Claressa before. She's felt her speed, her power, her presence. That first fight wasn't one-sided at all. Like, people still remember that early knockdown. That memory alone gives Franchon belief. and belief in boxing is dangerous. Now add in the weigh-in chaos and the stakes just went through the roof. This isn't just about belts anymore. This is about respect. It's about who controls the narrative. It's about who walks out with bragging rights after all the talk, all the tension, and all the drama.
Hey y'all, so I just want to share my thoughts on this fight that's supposed to be tomorrow between Claressa Shields and the other lady. I believe her name is Franchon. I cannot pronounce it. But yeah, this fight tomorrow. But child, this ain't even about the fight. It's about the weigh-in that they had today. This is a hot ghetto mess. Layla Ali would never. I ain't seen nothing like this in all my life. I get it. Y'all supposed to be entertaining and getting people, hyped up about this fight. But the fact that it turned into a whole ghetto fiasco where all I know is Claressa pushed that girl who she's supposed to be fighting. Then I'm seeing other people fighting. It's just a mess. This is just a mess.
When Claressa stepped back on stage after everything calmed down and spoke with composure, that showed leadership. She didn't let the moment swallow her. She kept it together and made it clear she wants to handle business the right way, inside the ropes. That kind of poise can rattle opponents too. But don't get it twisted. Franchon is coming in with her own fire. Former undisputed champion, experienced, technical, and hungry. She knows this rematch could redefine how people see her career. A win here would flip the entire conversation overnight. That's the kind of motivation that makes fighters dig deeper than ever before. Nobody trains for months just to show up. They train to make statements. And after what happened at that weigh-in, you already know both camps are locked in heavier than ever. What makes this fight even bigger is what it represents for women's boxing overall. These aren't just two names on a poster. These are elite athletes pushing the sport forward, drawing headlines, and proving that women's fights can headline, can sell, and can bring real intensity. Moments like that chaotic weigh-in, they grab attention. But what truly matters is what happens when the bell rings and all that noise fades away. No crowd interference, no security stepping in, just skill, strategy, heart, and grit. You can expect fast starts, sharp exchanges, and zero hesitation. Claressa thrives on control and precision. Franchon thrives on timing and capitalizing on openings. One mistake could shift everything. One clean shot could change momentum instantly. That's why rematches hit different. Both fighters know what the other brings, which makes every round a mental chess match and a physical battle at the same time. At the end of the day, all the pushing and shouting won't mean a thing once those gloves touch. Legacy is decided in the ring. Pride is settled under those lights. And after everything we just witnessed, neither woman wants to leave that arena with questions hanging over her head.